Sarah, one question that seems to have gotten all the Republican White House hopefuls is same-sex marriage, and in particular, would you go to a wedding or a same-sex marriage event? You were able to ask the Ohio Governor John Kasich about this in South Carolina. Let's listen to his answer.
I don't go to a lot of weddings. I go to weddings of people that I'm close to. And in fact, I have a friend who's gay who asked me if I would go to his wedding. And I said, well, let me think about it. And I went home and I said to my wife, you know, my friend's getting married. What do you think? You want to go? She goes, oh, I'm absolutely going. I called him today and said, hey, just let me know what time it is.
So Governor Kasich's going to go. We saw Scott Walker, Wisconsin governor, said he would go to a reception. Marco Rubio said he would go. How are they threading this needle here?
You know, I think this is a good sign of who Governor Kasich is as he's running, but also some of these other Republicans saying, look, I can have my positions and I don't have to go around pushing them on other people necessarily. I can still respect my friends and love my friends and support my friends, even though they know how I feel on this issue. And I think that Governor Kasich, Marco Rubio, and I would probably put Jeb Bush in this camp too, fall in this group of Republicans who are hoping that the court will just take care of this for them this summer, and they won't have to deal with it.
Is that a consistent position to say, well, I'm uncomfortable with it, but I would go myself? How do they balance that for voters who, they're a minority, but there are voters who don't respect the issue of gay marriage?
Yeah, it's a great question. It reminds me of what Republican candidates used to get tripped up on when they were asked, what would you do if your daughter or your granddaughter had an abortion? And some of them would say, well, I would support them. Of course, I love my daughter, I love my granddaughter. And suddenly they were, you know, caught in this trap between the personal and the policy. And I think now this question has been out there. It's going to be the question all of them are going to have to find an answer to and see if they can distinguish themselves. Senator Santorum said he would not go to a same-sex wedding. He would be consistent with his policy preferences, and we'll see how the others answer.
Are they out of step with the 2016 presidential electorate?
I mean, they definitely are out of step with what the majority of Americans feel. I think the majority of Americans are over this, and I think that they say, look, this is my personal belief. I personally believe it's wrong. I think it will be interesting to see how they thread the needle on the campaign. Obviously, Rick Santorum has taken a harder stance than the rest of them. If they go out there and say, this is how I personally feel about this, and then the court decides it for them, they might just say, hey, well, the court made a decision, same-sex marriage is legal, like, let's not talk about it anymore.
I mean, this is 18 months to go. Is this going to be a major issue November 2016, or do you think it'll be settled by then?
Well, we're going to see the court decision in June, and that may change things. I do think it would be something that you could hear Democrats using against a Republican nominee if they seem to take too strong a position against it for a general election audience. And you remember Mitt Romney, he came out against same-sex marriage in the 2012 campaign, and then that was the last you ever heard him talk about it. It was not an issue that he ran on because he did see that there was a political downside to it.
Is the Iran deal, we're talking about that a lot now, is that going to be an issue as we get closer to that day, or will that be, well, of course, a lot depends on what happens in the next 2 months, but does that remain in the political consciousness?
I absolutely think you're going to hear candidates talking about this. I mean, one of the things they talked about a lot in New Hampshire was the failures of President Obama's foreign policy, and this gives them a real anchor to go at the president and also to go at Hillary Clinton over this issue.
Does the Obama, do they run against the Obama foreign policy, Peter?
The Republicans?
Yeah.
Certainly they do. The question is whether Hillary Clinton does. And that's the harder trick for her, right? Because obviously she has ownership over certainly the first term of it anyway, even in places where she disagreed with him, like on Syria, even to some extent on Russia. She is going to have a harder time trying to make the case to the audience that, yeah, I didn't really agree with all the things the president did, and I would have done things differently if I were president, and Republicans are going to jump all over that for obvious reasons.
Well, that Russia reset button picture from 2009 is going to be difficult to get away from it.
You're going to see that a lot in the next 18 months.